Good morning and welcome to the Tuesday, May 20th meeting of the Riel Community Committee after a long weekend. I'm joined in the council chamber by my council colleague, Councillor Allard, and by our committee clerk, Zach Mohan, as well as Leah, why am I blanking on your last name? Leah Gowan, sorry. Cowan, sorry. We also have our senior planner, Devin Clark. And yeah, we're ready to get started here. I'll need a motion to accept the minutes from our last meeting.
So moved.
All those in favor?
Aye.
I'll also start by stating that we are gathered on Treaty 1 territory, the ancestral lands of the Anishinaabe, Ojibwe, Cree, Oji-Cree, Dene, and Dakota people, and the birthplace of the Red River Métis Nation. The water that we drink is sourced from Shoal Lake 40, located in Treaty 3 territory. We have no delegations this morning, so we'll go right into reports. Report number 1.
Summary from the administration.
Yeah.
Correct. We have a per capita grant for Kenberg Gardens in the St. Vital ward. The amount being requested is $500.
And that's Councillor Mays. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Item number 2.
Sorry, councillors, who moved that motion?
Say I did.
Councillor Allard.
Okay. And number 2 is going to be, next we have a per capita grant from Glenlawn Collegiate Institute. The amount will be for $250, and this is under the St. Norbert St. River Ward.
I'm going to take the chair.
Please.
Okay.
I'll move $250 for that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Contrary carried.
Next one is Dakota.
Okay, yep. Next is a per capita grant to Dakota Collegiate. So, same, it'll be from the St. Norbert St. River Ward appeal, and it's going to be for the amount of $250.
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Contrary carried.
Okay. Next, we have another per capita grant from Collage St. Norbert Collegiate. This is being requested from the St. Norbert St. River Ward, and the amount is of $250.
So moved.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Contrary carried.
Okay. Next is going to be a per capita grant from Fort Richmond Collegiate. The amount is going to be $250 and is requested of the St. Norbert St. River Ward.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Contrary carried.
Well, so moved.
Oh, right. Sorry. So Councillor Chambers has moved. All in favor?
Aye.
Contrary carried.
Okay. And item 6 is going to be a design review. It is for 185 Provencher Boulevard, and I believe Development Administration can take over here.
Sure.
Alrighty, thank you. So yeah, the subject property is located on the north side of Provencher Boulevard between Rue Saint-Joseph and Rue Langevin in the North St. Boniface neighborhood of the St. Boniface ward. The site is approximately 7,500 square feet in area and contains a 2-story multi-tenant commercial building with vehicle access at the rear of the building. Under the Complete Communities Direction Strategy 2.0, the subject site is located along the Provencher Boulevard Urban Mixed-Use Corridor. The property is zoned C2 commercial community. The site also falls within the Boulevard Provencher PDO area, which requires design review for signage. The applicant has reviewed the signage with Entreprise Riel to confirm translation and support. Upon review, Entreprise Riel recommended the inclusion of bilingual signage, and the applicant subsequently revised their signage. The proposal is for a small fascia sign located within an established multi-signage cabinet located on the upper portion of the building face. The sign is 74 inches wide by 30 inches high. And the Urban Planning Division is recommending approval of the submitted plans as it aligns with the Boulevard Provencher PDO, as well as the urban mixed-use corridor policies within Complete Communities. Signage is of a pedestrian scale. It is attached to the building and satisfies the bilingual requirement. The signage is also not to be lit internally, as confirmed by the applicant. And so for these reasons, the Urban Planning Division has recommended support of this sign.
the signage is part of the package, or is it
It's
circulated
just,
by email, or?
it's one replacement fascia sign for a new business
Yeah.
that has occupied the space.
Okay, just so we don't have a copy of it?
Do you have a-
Or do, sorry. Is it in the report?
It's, yeah, it's on the agenda under item 6. There's the submitted plans are included there.
Oh, right. Just
So
I'm looking at the wrong,
The size of the sign will be about one of those panels, because that's about 6 feet, and then 2.5 feet high.
Correct, yeah.
okay, excellent. Okay, Councilor Chambers, you want to take the chair back?
Yep.
Okay, so I'd like to move the urban planning division recommendation on 185 Revanche Boulevard.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, carried.
Okay, I guess we're back for hearings at 10:30?
Excuse me?
Are we back for hearings at 10:30?
Yeah, no, we have new business.
Oh, sorry, I'll move from a new business.
Yeah, need a motion to suspend
Okay.
the rules.
I move a motion to suspend the rules.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, carried. Okay.
So next we have for new business, we have a per capita grant from Collège Jean Sauvé. The amount is requested of $250 from the St. Norbert St. River Ward, and it's for a scholarship.
Okay,
And-
I'll take the chair again. Councilor Chambers?
Yep, so moved.
Okay, so moved, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Contrary, carried.
Okay.
Okay, and lastly, we have another per capita grant from Centre Scolaire Elio Remillard. This is being, it's a per capita grant being requested of $250, and it's being requested from the St. Norbert St. River Ward allocation, and it's another scholarship.
Okay, so moved by
So
Councilor
moved.
Chambers?
Yeah.
All in favor?
Aye.
Contrary, carried.
And that would conclude all of our new business items.
Okay, so do we come back at, when can we come back? It has to be 10:30, right?
Yeah.
10:30.
Yeah, okay. Well, do I move, no, I don't move adjournment either. Do I move adjournment?
For now, yes.
Okay, I move adjournment for now.
Is it adjournment or recess?
I don't know.
Recess.
Okay, I move recess.
Thank you.
I don't think that needs a motion. Okay.
Good morning and welcome back to the May 20th, 2025 Real Community Committee. We're going to start the hearings portion of our committee meeting today. I'll turn it over to the clerks.
Okay. In accordance with the City of Winnipeg Charter and the Development Procedures Bylaw, the process the committee will follow is the applicant will be heard first, followed by those in support of the application. Next, those registered in opposition are heard, followed by those registered for information. Finally, the applicant may return to speak in rebuttal to comments made. However, no new information is permitted. Please note that when your name is called, it is your opportunity to speak. However, you are not obligated to do so. For a more in-depth overview of the public hearing process and other information pertaining to what happens before, during, and after a public hearing, please consult the City Clerk's Department website. Please note that all public hearings are recorded and will be a part of the public record. Should you have any questions after the hearings have concluded, please contact the City Clerk's Department. And item 1 is a subdivision and rezoning at land located southeast Sage Creek Boulevard and Des Hivernants Boulevard under file DASZ 10/2025. And I'll turn it over to the planners.
Good morning, councilors. File DASZ 10/2025 is an application to reconfigure 3 existing lots through subdivision and rezoning to create 1 RMFL residential multifamily large lot, 1 RMFM residential multifamily medium lot, and 1 RMFS residential multifamily small lot for future development. The 3 subject properties are located at the southeast corner of Sage Creek Boulevard and Des Hivernants. The sites are within the Sage Creek neighborhood of the St. Vital Ward. This land was rezoned from RR5, Rural Residential 5 land, into its current configuration through application DASZ 6/2014. It is currently configured as follows. Lot 1 to the northwest is RMFL Residential Multifamily Large District, and it is 3.36 acres or 1.36 hectares. Lot 2 to the northeast is RMFM Land Residential Multifamily Medium District, and it is 3.39 acres or 1.37 hectares. And Lot 3 to the south is RMFS Residential Multifamily Small District, 2.69 acres or 1.09 hectares. These sites are currently vacant, and the subject property is located within the Established Neighborhoods Recent Communities Policy Area under the Complete Communities Direction Strategy 2.0. To the north, there is Sage Creek Boulevard and then multifamily residential uses zoned RMFM. To the south, there is Parkland, zoned PR1 Parks and Recreation 1 Neighborhood District, and then single-family residential uses zoned R1M. To the east, there is vacant land zoned RR5 Rural Residential 5 District, which contains a Manitoba Hydro corridor with pedestrian paths. And to the west is Boule d'Yverneau, then multi-family residential uses zoned RMFM, as well as single-family uses zoned R2 Residential 2-Family District. The applicant is proposing to reconfigure the existing lot lines to change the size of the existing parcels as follows. Lot 1 will decrease from 3.36 acres to 2.44 acres. Lot 2, the RMFM parcel, will decrease from 3.39 acres to 2.2 acres. And Lot 3, the RMFS parcel, will increase from 2.69 acres to 4.79 acres. No further development plans have been included with this application, and no servicing agreement has been recommended. The Urban Planning Division recommends approval with conditions for the following reasons. The proposal is consistent with the policies guiding development in the Established Neighborhoods Recent Communities Policy Area of Complete Communities 2.0, in that the proposal supports the objectives of establishing 50% of development within the intensification target area. It allows for diversity in the available housing typology of the area and increases the residential population in established neighborhoods. The proposal is also consistent with the South St. Boniface Area Structure Plan in that it provides zoning for multifamily residential development in the village center area, which is intended to include multi-unit residential as the predominant residential housing form. The recommended conditions are as follows. The plans be submitted to the Director of Planning, Property, and Development, as well as the Riel Community Committee for review prior to the issuance of development permits. And the second condition is that a cross-access agreement it ensures vehicle access to the lots at all times. This recommendation has a slight amendment to the report recommendation so that it only applies to lots 1 and 2 instead of all 3, because lot 3 will have its own access point. I've provided the amended text to the clerk, but I can read that as needed. And that concludes our summary of the application.
Are there any questions?
This time.
Okay, the only question I have is, the area councilor is well aware of the recommendations contained in this?
That's a question.
Councilor Mays.
I believe so. We haven't heard an official confirmation from him, but I did see in an email that he was supportive of the applications going forward.
You did see it in an email?
I was copied on an email.
Yeah, okay.
Good.
Okay,
All right,
and
the proponent.
just one more, maybe, now that we're on it. So as far as the public service is aware, there's concordance with the public service and the applicant?
Yes.
Everything's in line? Okay, all right.
Okay, so with that, we'll now have those in support. First, we have our applicant, Trevor Grafton. We will invite you to come down to the podium.
Hello, councillors. Trevor Grafton,
Oh,
Qualico Communities. Just
Yes, and I just trust this is Brian Ward with you as well?
Yeah, so it's Brian Ward and Trevor Grafton from Qualico Communities. We'll present together. We'll keep brief and answer questions, but as the applicant, as Edmund said, we don't have any issues. There was one small amendment to the one condition to tie the cross-access agreement to lots 1 and 2, which we would appreciate that change. Lot 3 has an access to Boulevard des Yvernons. The only other thing we would like to point out is that dedication is paid on these sites. They're already multifamily zone sites. This is just an adjustment to where the property lines dividing them are, and admin is aware of that. But we don't have an issue with the condition as it's written, just putting it on the record that that's happened. So as the summary stated, this is an adjustment to existing multifamily, large, medium, and small sites on the same plot of land, just changing where the property lines are between them. More than happy to answer any questions if there are any. This has been discussed with the area councillor in the past, so he is aware of this and didn't express any issues to us at the time.
Okay. Any questions?
Well, I don't know if this is dealt with. I don't think so. But got an email about a potentially slight planning amendment.
Yeah.
Am I correct in public service?
To a,
Yeah, so the amendment is to condition 2AII.
Yeah.
There's just, it says II, the way it's written now, adds a cross-access easement, but it doesn't specify which lots. But where it's needed is between lots 1 and 2, so that the driveway is shared for both of those lots. So there's only one point of access on Sage Creek Boulevard. Lot 3 will take its own access from Boulevard des Hivernants, where its access will line up with the existing public street, La France. So they won't cross between with vehicles.
yeah, it's pretty straightforward.
Okay, so that is not in today's printed agenda, but this is an amendment.
That was the amendment
That was
proposed.
email. That was
And yes, and you're okay with that?
Perfectly okay with it,
Okay,
yeah.
thank you.
Okay, any other questions? Comments? Okay,
Okay. In that regard, looking to the gallery, I see no one else in support of the item. Next,
or opposition?
next would be in opposition. Again, there's no one in the gallery that I can note. So then finally, we'll do for information. And similarly, there's no one in the gallery that I can note. So now I can, if there's any questions for the public service at this time?
None.
None? Okay, and any rebuttal comments from the applicant?
None, thank you.
Okay, so now I can move on to motions.
Never seen none rebutted, but
Do you want to do the motion, or do you want me?
I can do that.
Okay.
This could possibly be rebutted, but I move that I move that the report of the Winnipeg Public Service be taken as read.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, carried.
I move that the receipt of public representations be concluded.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, carried.
I move that the recommendation of the Winnipeg Public Service be concurred in as amended.
I can read that for you, Counselor, if you'd
Yes.
like. So that the recommendation of the Winnipeg Public Service be concurred in with the following amendment in recommendation 2A subsection 2, add the words 1 and 2 immediately after the developer and all successors in title to the lots.
Okay, so moved.
So moved.
Yep, and sorry, and forwarded to the Standing Policy Committee on Property and Development. My apologies, Councilors.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, carried. Supporting reasons?
I think we have alignment with public service, our professionals of public service, the proponent, the area councillor, we heard was copied an email in terms of having this come to hearing, so I think the stars are aligning on this one, and it's good to see more development in Winnipeg.
Now restate the question. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, carried. Last, please.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I'm already off the script.
That the public hearing with respect to this application be concluded.
I move that the public hearing with respect to this application be concluded.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, carried.
Okay. Please note that the committee has made the recommendation on this matter and will now proceed to council. No further representations are permitted, and all persons registered for the public hearing will receive notice when the matter is to be considered by council.
Need a motion for adjournment.
I will move adjournment.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, carried. We stand adjourned.